wanna know? Anybody wanna know? Anybody wanna know? Anybody wanna know? When I go, you back like that. Back up, I'll show you.
Crushed the your combine was so stupid. Everything was crazy.
It.
First team, all Big 12. Cincinnati apparently doing well in the tourney. I don't know about that, but you're an amazing linebacker, and you've just crushed the process so far. 39.5-inch vert, and if anybody out there wants to know why the vert matters, let's go back to Arlington High School. Go Tigers, by the way, my friend.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Jake, talk to me. What am I seeing here?
Yeah, this is just a field goal block unit, and our coach had a little game plan in because we know these guys kick the ball a little low, and it was for me to jump up there and go get it.
This was an NBA Jam style rejection. I don't know that you get that reference, but that is exactly what this is. Which basketball player in your family do you have to thank for this block?
Oh man, that's tough. That's a tough one. I would say, I guess I gotta give it. Oh, actually, let's give it to my brother. I was working hard with my brother. We were both very athletic, both had good verticals.
Okay.
So I'll give it to my brother.
It's your brother, your dad, and your mom who all played basketball in college, which is amazing. And you have some skills also. Let's see these dunks. Talk me through these now,
Oh, wow,
Jake.
okay.
Jake Golday, we got you, babe.
That's awesome.
Tell me, what do I need to know about this?
Well, what's funny about this is I got teed up, actually, for hanging on the rim
Really?
too long. But I really was just waiting for the guy to get out of the way from underneath me. But yeah, this was just, we pressed the entire game. This was my junior year. And, yeah, we got the steal off the inbound, basically, and gave me a perfect opportunity to get a dunk.
You chose football, and you chose defense. Why?
Yeah, I think that just came from a little kid. I was always a pretty aggressive, physical little kid. I always wanted to play defense. I always wanted to do the hitting per se, than actually taking the hit. So defense was always my strong suit too. And you could just tell from a little kid that football was a sport that I needed to play. I
can tell you're in the gym or something. You're about to your pro day is tomorrow, right?
That's correct. Yeah, I just got a little workout in just to get a little sweat before the big day tomorrow.
Okay, so what is today like? Where are you? Shout out where you are. Shout out who's getting you ready. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I'm at the facility here in Cincinnati, and I just got a little training session with Coach G, one of our strength coaches.
I love that. I've had prospects come in here and say that they cannot wait to tackle Derrick Henry. I've had wild things, and they weren't 6'4", 240 pounds like you are, my friend. Is there a running back that you want to go 1v1 against?
Derrick Henry's a good one just because he's the biggest, and we match up really, really well. I feel like we're pretty similar in size, so you can't really beat Derrick Henry. So
Derrick Henry is getting all the smoke from all the incoming class. I can't wait to see it. I want to talk about your journey a little bit for new NFL fans who are just meeting you right now and through this process. You were a zero-star recruit, if that's a thing. You had got no love. Second string defensive end at Central Arkansas. You go from that to being the best linebacker in the Big 12. If I were to ask you, if I'm a kid, also with 0 stars, 0 love, how'd you do it? How'd you do it, Jake? What would you say? I
would just say trust yourself, believe in yourself, keep working every single day, and you don't have to accomplish it all in one day. I started off at Central Arkansas, not the biggest school that everybody wants to go to, but I worked hard every single day to get to the point where I am. So just attack every single day, take it one day at a time, and eventually dream big, and you'll get there.
You do it all at linebacker.
On the handoff, this is Nelson this time with his first touch of the foot. Raiola steps up, and he's sacked. Back in their own territory at the 40 by Cincinnati.
Jake Golday's had a nice job off the edge. Dante Corleone pushing the pocket from the middle. There's nowhere for
10th play of this drive, which is now the longest drive of the year for Bowling Green. Pine didn't see him. Jake
passing all the way to your right. You're going to see him to the right of your screen. Drew Pine doesn't like what he sees to his left. Nice job by Jake Golday, disguising and then timing up that blitz off the edge to get the big sack for this Bearcats defense
this season. To the fullback, he gets hit immediately. Leo Kemp.
Look at the penetration from the defensive line, and Jack Golday makes the play to get the Bearcat.
Sarsby leaves the pocket. Out at the numbers. Got a man! Isaiah Johnson. Pulled down at the 28 by Lyric. Keep an eye on. Daniel shooting for it. Steps up to dodge the heat. This is huge here. Cincy drags him down below the 30.
Side of the line, all making sure, hey, we're not going to let Daniels roll to the right side of this. Good pressure up front, then you mentioned. Golday's just been everywhere all day.
Sama made him pay.
Sama again. Third straight play designed for number 2 on the field for Iowa State. And back to cross the middle. Gabe Burkle to midfield. If Iowa State gets back in it. Time. Sails one deep, and the pass will be deflected by Golday.
14 yards. Look at the edge of your screen. He has to get depth. And watch, he runs perfectly in unison with that.
10. And on the jet sweep, Sama stays on. Becht thought about running it. Now is sandwiched out of bounds. Jay Gold
holding on the offense with that pump fake, and then look, you see Golday at the end. I love Jonathan Thompson.
4th and 6 from the 34. Dumping it off to Wade, and Wade. Again, Fancher with all kinds of time, just can't find an open man. Still scanning the field and just has to get rid of it.
Back on 3rd down and 5. Robertson under pressure and sacked.
Kind of pressure and outstanding coverage on the outside. Robertson wanted to go to either Cameron or Trigg, but the rush was able to
get him 10 to 15. Gotta have it for Baylor. Robertson, Trigg, the drop, and it's a turnover on downs.
He takes the snap here, tries to get to the outside, but Golday. Dampier with a quick throw out in space to Gray, and he's finally brought down.
He gets the initial contact on Bray and gets it off, and then it's Golday, second man to show up.
Denver gives it away in the air, taking it away twice. It's back to Fafita. He dumps it down, and nowhere to go for Watley.
Grease board last.
Bragg run down by Golday.
Hunt would show up. Hunt has, here he is. On that front side, B gap. Whew.
A full playbook on 2nd and 3. They'll go a handoff. LJ Martin is stacked up.
They come in from right over here, and he's going to fire in there. As soon as he sees the tight end go to block, he said, okay, buddy, I got you. And he gets in there and stops LJ Martin before he can get his momentum.
Prepare Bachmeier. Motion Martin. Bachmeier hangs onto it for a while, throws that one off the shoulder of Ryan.
Gold with anticipation here, so before his guy comes open, even if he's not slipping and falling, anything that he possibly has.
Fake it to Kingston and give it instead to Hagan, and he is dropped by Gold.
Starts the disruption. Boom. Swims through, makes everybody feel chaotic, and then Golday stays home where he's supposed to be.
pitch it to McCray. Tried to get to that outside.
For the game. They bring some pressure. Brown trying to escape, and he's dropped.
Yeah.
Martin in motion. Bachmeier on the run. First door closed. Trying a stiff arm on Golday.
LSU last week, and they left a lot of meat on that bone. Had to kick a lot of field goals, a run.
Becht thought about running it. Now is sandwiched out of it.
Brooks is just 10 yards off his career high of 182. Swing it out to Josh Kelly.
Ball away against a team that never gives it away in the air. Taking it away twice. It's back to Fafita. He dumps it down. And
4 for 70 for Hudson. Harvey up the middle.
Drive, which is now the longest drive of the year for Bowling Green. Pine didn't see him.
Have him last year. Brown under pressure immediately and dropped. Jake
Utah giving up a season high 45 points in Salt Lake City. And there's a more shirt tackle.
They're going to keep it on the ground. Augustov with no...
Because, I mean, his thighs are like tree trunks.
He had it again, and boy, he's blown up behind the line. Jake
Fake it to Kingston and give it instead to Hagan. And he is dropped by
third down. They'll give it to Sama. Boy, and he kept.
Done best is not give the football away. Swing it out to Johnny Richardson. They go right to him after the fumble, and he fumbles again.